All right, so great to have you here. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. I mean, we really appreciate your finding time to join us. It's always exciting to have you here. All right, so our goal, simple, is how to bring joy into your life by increasing the cash flow within your life, your family. That is what we're here to do. We want to show you how you can have more lubrication within family members, within all your relationships, financial lubrication. We want to show you how the engine of your relationships, the engine of your family can, stay healthy with constant cash flow. Cash flow is king. You need to be able to create sustainability of cash flow in your life. We have a system that does that back to back to back, all right, effectively and efficiently. The picture in front of you is just to show you that when you are able to, care for your needs, sometimes it's easier to laugh. And of course, anybody can laugh, but the rich and the poor. Laughter is a free gift. But there are times when people get so carried away and weighed down by the problems of life that they forget to remember to smile. So we want you to have joy, loving, excitement every single day in your life. We want you to be able to plan for your next vacation and fund that vacation without your plan A funds, all right? Your plan A funds can be for your day-to-day needs, and then you create cash flow that could finance, any goals that you wish to achieve. So that is what we're here to discuss with you. All right. So the system you're going to discover is something that has been working since 2021. I've been using it since June 2021. It's a life-changing system. It's changed my life, changed the lives of millions of people. All right. It's a system that is anti-scam, safe, tested and trusted, sustainable and scalable. All right. So there are so many shiny objects online. People sometimes get misled into jumping into fraudulent schemes, but we want something that is sustainable and scalable, something you can even start small and scale up. That is the technology that you're going to discover in this presentation tonight. But let me just show you again. These are screenshots of monies being made by people just like you and me. All right. People just like you and me. Just confirm, is my voice, am I audible enough or is my voice low? Somebody saying my voice is low. Is my voice low? Can you confirm if my voice is
Is
audible?
your voice is audible and it's okay.
All right. So thank you very much. I'm sure. Excel happy, just go raise the volume of your device. All right. So thank you very much for that. This is a screen of, basically people making money with the technology you're going to discover. Imagine if this were you. I mean, you've made $43,000 sitting in the comfort of your home, wearing your boxer shorts, your pajamas. All right. Uh, Being able to create this kind of wealth. All right. So just imagine you could generate $4,000 in a day. All right. But of course, capital is king. So you need to have good capital to make $4,000 in a day. All right. So now it's not just about the big money. Here's a $15 account. And if you look at this account, the $15 account is making money literally every day. So the system works when you have small capital. Now, here is a $2,000 account. $2,000 account is making money, right? So cash flows. All you need to do is understand how the technology works, embrace it, and begin a journey to change your financial story. Here again is a $2,500 account, all right? If you look at a $2,500 account, it's been making money back to back for months, successfully transforming lives. All right, so this is what we encourage you to pay attention to. And apologies, I have to disable annotations. Somebody's trying to write on my screen. And so I'm going to yank the person off in a moment if the person keeps attempting that. So let me just clear all drawings. All right, then we'll get to it. So this is it. All right, you have a system that is creating wealth. Return on capital keeps coming day after day after day after day, and it's super easy. All right, anybody can do this. Here again, you have a $2,900 account. generating cash flow every single day. Here again, you have $1,000 account making money every single day. And here again, you have another $1,000 account making money every single day. So it works. It works. People are making money. Cash is being generated. You do not have to go to the office or wear a suit and a tie or go for a 9 to 5 to create wealth in your life, to create cash flow. You can actually be in your house with your phone and begin the journey to constant cash flow. All right. And this is somebody who generated $1,200 in a single day. So I really want you to know that whatever it is that is your target, whatever it is that is your goal, you can use the technology you're about to discover to improve the quality of your life. If your goal is to just put food on the table, this technology can achieve that. If your goal is to achieve one project or the other, this tool can achieve that. All right. So why do you need this technology? You need this technology that can generate wealth because the cost of living is rising. So on this screen, you see there's a basket. On the left side, the cost is $150 for a set of items. And on the right side, just after a time period T, the same exact basket with the same items now costing $50 more. Now, in some climes, it's not going to be just $200. It's going to be costing maybe $400 or $500, especially if you live in some parts of West Africa, where the inflation is galloping like a horse in a horse race. All right. So if you live in Africa, I want you to know that you are very fortunate to have a cash flow system that can generate dollars for you. Please pay attention, especially if you live in Africa. In any part of the world you live in, pay attention. But if you live in Africa, you can overcome every economic depression. Why people are helpless, you can beat it. Using a system that generates dollars for you right from the comfort of your home. Now, most families, what they would do is they used to have $150 for meeting their needs, and now it's going to cost them $200. They'll remove one item. Say, hey, we can't afford it. Take it off to keep it to 150. Now, guess what? When they take it off, they'll be able to pay for 150. But what about the next time you come and you now have to take something else off, take another thing off, and before you know it, your family's starving. You need this system that creates wealth for you from the comfort of your home. Now, I need to understand that every fiat currency controlled by human governments, centralized institutions, will always lose its purchasing power. That is one fact I want you to understand here tonight. It doesn't matter if it's the US dollar, Japanese yen. This is an example of the US dollar over 100 years. What $60,000, $70,000 could do or purchase in 1913, you need about $1.2 million to do that same thing or purchase that same thing in 2013. 100 years of insidious wiping of the value of the dollar. Now, if this is happening to the dollar, what about your local currency in whatever part of the world you live? You realize that your financial stability is at risk. Your mental health is at risk because when you cannot feed your family, when you cannot achieve your goals mentally, you remain unstable. All right. So it doesn't matter the currency or which country you're living in. If it's something controlled by government, centralized forces, it will always lose value. And the reason is simple. They will always print more money. They will have policies to try get back the money, but you are on the rise. Inflation is going to eat up the value of the money. All right, so I want to welcome you to the blockchain. The blockchain is a place where assets can go up and down, but they are on the rise. All right, assets can go up and down, but the assets are on the rise. And so there was a time Bitcoin was $5, $1, $10, and today Bitcoin is over $100,000. All right. This is possible on the blockchain. So let me tell you this. Can you define the blockchain? Have you attempted to define a blockchain? Where there's a technical definition of the blockchain and there is a financial definition, a business definition. I'm more interested in giving you the business definition tonight. And the business definition is this. The blockchain is defined as the internet of value. There is a financial internet, an internet where value is all you see. So you are very comfortable with the internet of information, where information is all you see. Google, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all right? Information, cognitive overload, all right? When you try to gather a lot of that information. So there is an internet where it is not information, but it is value or money, right? So that value there is not theoretical value, it's actually money. So the blockchain is called the internet of money. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an internet where everything there is money. Why wouldn't you want to be there? Who wouldn't want to go there? Just understand that the forces that want to keep you in poverty will not want you to go there. If you begin to discover it, what they will ask you is, why are you going there? But I saw you going there. You're not meant to go there. Stop going there. And that is what those forces that want to keep you in poverty will keep telling you. No, you should be afraid of going there. Oh, it is a very risky and dangerous place going there. These forces know that by the time you understand the internet of money, they can no longer keep you in poverty. They understand that by the time you appreciate the power of the blockchain, they cannot put you in economic damnation. Even if they take loans to impoverish generations unborn, you, with your technology and connectivity to the blockchain, will continue to lift your generation higher and higher. And that is why they're going to tell you, oh, it's for criminals, terrorists, bandits. They are the ones that use the blockchain. Well, ask yourself, is the US President Donald Trump a bandit or a terrorist? President Donald Trump says the United States is going to be the blockchain headquarters of the world, Bitcoin headquarters. So please look at what's happening globally. Don't allow your local circumstances to determine your decision. And if you are here, I want to encourage you to open your eyes for the sake of your unborn children, for the sake of those who look up to you, for the sake of those who need you to guide them on the path to financial sustainability. Well, when you try to get into the blockchain, the internet of money, the internet of value, the financial internet, most times the first attempt will lead you into a Ponzi scheme, because it's like there are so many schemes. They know that this is so powerful, there's so much money, but they don't want you to understand it. They come and present themselves to be like real businesses. So people keep falling into those Ponzi schemes again and again and again and again. The allure is the allure of easy money. All right. The allure of, oh, you can make lots of money overnight. Don't stress yourself. Give us, we'll do everything for you. And so these are Ponzi masquerade. They can come as forex firms, can come as exchanges, they can come as anything. And so people keep losing money every single time. And some people know it's a Ponzi, but they still go in, all right? Just to take the risk. They say something must kill a man. No risk, no reward. All right, but we don't want you to take risks that's going to create poverty in your life. We want you to take well-calculated risks. So these are some of the screenshots of platforms that have ripped people off. All right, so can you remember one of these? Have you fallen for one of these? All right, so these are the various schemes that have, messed people's finances up, and some have yet to recover from the losses they've experienced to these Ponzi schemes. But what we're here to discuss tonight is a real system, a system connected directly to the blockchain, a system that is going to bless you. Remember the testimonies in the earlier screenshots, a real functional and reliable money-making machine. Now, of course, money is evolving, and I need to understand that the blockchain is moving, and money is moving to the blockchain. Right now, just about 6%, less than 7% of the world is on the blockchain. All right, many people don't understand it. Many people will yet come. So if you're in this meeting, you are privileged, you are blessed for being among the early adopters of cryptocurrency. Many people do not even know anything about the blockchain. And so I salute you. Now, there are several countries that have become wise and smart when it comes to the blockchain. And here you can see some of them: the United States, got China, got UK, Ukraine, Bhutan, El Salvador, Finland, Georgia, and Germany. These are all countries that are embracing blockchain technologies. And their country has said, we are opening up a Bitcoin reserve. And so you see, lots of money has been put into this Bitcoin reserves. And over time, various countries are going to be adding more and more. So is your country here? Is your country Bhutan? Bhutan is a local country, not so developed, but they're smart enough to key into the blockchain. All right, so I really want you, even if your country is not here, do not give up, do not despair. Just, put your family on the map. Don't worry if your country is still behind. Let me tell you this. Every life-changing idea or phenomenon goes through 3 phases. Phase number 1, it is underrated and ignored. The blockchain and cryptocurrency was underrated and ignored. Phase 2, it will become persecuted because people will now realize this is too powerful. How come we ignore it? We need to shut it down. And so if you're in a country where they're in phase 2, relax. There is phase 3. Phase 3 is where everything becomes easily embraced and adopted, and everybody says, oh, please come in, enjoy it. When people are confused about it, when people are ignoring it and underrating it, when people are persecuting those who are in it, that is the time to come in. And I'll repeat this, write it down. When people misunderstand a thing and they look at it as rubbish, when people are persecuting and even insulting people who are embracing the technology, that is the time to enter the technology. When the entire world begins to embrace it, you're already a billionaire. So if you live in a country where the blockchain users are being persecuted, now is the right time to get started. But of course, what is a cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrencies just simply mean money, all right? Money that is programmed and deployed on the blockchain. That's what it is, nothing more. Don't get it complicated. It's on the blockchain, it's programmed money, all right? That are, immutable, data permanence, all of that. Just money, all right? And there's a lot of it. Now, when you come on the blockchain, you need to understand that when you buy an asset, it will go against you sometimes. And this is very important to understand. An asset can go against you by minus 10%. So somebody showed me, this is minus 2%. Minus 2%. Oh my God, what do I do? I'm like, what do you do? Minus 2%? That's normal. That's breakfast, right? That's even just brushing your teeth, not breakfast. Okay, so you just need to hold your position at times and enjoy the journey. That is the concept of a holder. A holder is somebody who just relaxes no matter what the market is doing. He knows money's in the bank. All right, so there are various ways of making money on the blockchain. All right, so there are various ways. But tonight, our goal is to introduce you to a trading machine. All right, now, when you talk about trading, most people just think about Forex. Oh, Forex. But let me tell you something about Forex. Forex will mess you up unless you are a very well-trained trader. And I'll repeat, Forex will mess you up. It doesn't matter if it's a robot. Many robots have been created for Forex. You know what? It's a zero-sum game, and you are leveraging. That bot will begin to misbehave when the majority of people start using it. It doesn't matter whether they tell you is AI, machine learning, is relearning. Listen, when it's time and the crowd has gone into it, the bot will begin to malfunction because it's a zero-sum game. All right, it's a zero-sum game. If everybody's taking the same signal, the signal cannot work. I need you to understand that because everybody cannot be making money. So be very careful when you get carried away by Forex systems. Just don't avoid Forex because it's a leverage market. Leverage means you have $1, but you're moving around like somebody that has $1,000. All right. When the market is bad, your $1 is going to be smoked out. Like You never existed, right? So that's how dangerous it is. And futures too is a leverage market. Now, I'm not condemning Forex or condemning futures, but I'm just saying most people who come into trading, they should not be getting into these markets because it requires intense training to dabble into those markets. All right. So we have a technology that focuses on spot trading. It can also trade futures, okay? This technology can also trade futures, but it's big on spot trading. And this is what you need to know. The spot market is forgiving. So when you make a mistake in spot trading, you can easily recover. All right. When you make a mistake in futures or Forex, your heart goes straight to your mouth. All right. But if you make a mistake in spot trading, all right, you just take a deep breath, say the market is going to come back in no time. So that's why we tell people focus on spot trading. By the way, the examples I gave you at the beginning, those screenshots were made from spot trading. So lots of money can be made from spot trading. So concentrate on spot trading. Don't be in a hurry to go into leverage markets. RoyalQ, RoyalQ, RoyalQ. I get goosebumps anytime I think of what RoyalQ is doing in the lives of millions of people. This is a technology that is blessing humanity, a tool that is destroying poverty, a machine that is bringing wealth into families in Africa, Europe, United States, every part of the world. If you have RoyalQ, you have no business with poverty. Welcome to the technology that will bless you. I'm always excited to talk about this technology because I know its power. I know its use in my life. This AI machinery is lifting families up. It's paying children's school fees. It is feeding families. It is helping people get new cars, buying gas for their vehicles. It's helping people gain financial relief. And I tell you, when you hear the title of this presentation, how to create cash flow in your family, it is cash flow by RoyalQ. It is cash flow by RoyalQ via the blockchain. It is financial intermediation, money moving from the rich to the poor. It is money going from the poor to the poor. It is money going from the world to the world. If you get what I mean, people in ignorance continue to remain in poverty, while people who have embraced technology open their minds and hearts to transformational wealth begin to experience the uplifting effects. I tell you, many in Africa have become billionaires because of this technology. So let's get right into it. Well, you know that AI is part of our life. AI is in agriculture. AI is in medicine. AI is in surveillance. Surgeries are being performed by robots. AI is in peacekeeping. All right. War. AI is involved. Bandits are being eradicated in some countries because of artificial intelligence drones. You see, the world has moved on. Many people will lose their jobs over the next 5 years because of artificial intelligence. Is it that you shape up or ship out? So get ready for it. Things are happening. You cannot be alive today in 2025 and be thinking that you can continue to live the way you lived in the 1990s or the 2000s. No, you have to be ready to think differently. Now, this is an example of a car driving, but there's so many examples. I saw a car parking itself the other day, but just watch.
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. You know, because you don't know what's going to happen, especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on a bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do. Tech is the new world, so get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep. Oh,
So don't let anybody leave you behind. That's the lesson I want you to pick from that story. If you are here tonight and you're joining us for the first time, just don't let anybody leave you behind, because you're going to be wondering how some people around you are achieving the things that they achieve. You don't know that they're just right there in the comfort of their home, creating wealth using RoyalQ. So what is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is an artificial intelligence mechanism, an application designed to connect directly to the blockchain. It is an AI-powered, AI-enabled money-making machine that goes into the blockchain and executes your instruction based on strategy you've set. You give it all the commands it needs, and it will execute and deliver based on those commands. This AI tool is making trading easier. You don't have to be awake in the night, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., looking at the charts. You don't need to do that anymore, because this AI tool is empowering humanity. All right, so trading is not easy. The emotions, market analysis, looking at the candlesticks, the time required. Many people can't do that. Many people can't. All right. So how can you have a strategy you can use 1,000,000 times? The bot RoyalQ just save your strategy and you can use it 1,000,000 times, 1,000,000,000 times, an unlimited amount of times. High-speed execution, capability to handle multiple trades. This is the power of what RoyalQ does and helps you to thrive. But here's a very important thing I need you to know about this bot. This is the most important slide, so I need you to stop whatever you're doing and pay attention, especially if you're coming here for the first time. You see, those scams that you fall for, that has ripped you of your money in the past, now you've repented. In the past, you used to love them a lot. Those scams, 3% daily, 100% monthly. Who does that? Where does that come from? See, those scams, they will always tell you to send your money to their platform. Those Ponzi schemes will tell you, we are a new exchange, the latest exchange in town. We are the latest Binance. We are coming. We are connected to MasterCard, Visa card, and all the cards. Send your capital to us. If you send your capital to them, what will happen is over time, you'll get disappointed. Some will even shut down immediately you deposit your money. But what about RoyalQ? RoyalQ says, don't send your capital to us. We don't want you to, don't send your capital to us. If you send your capital to us, there's nothing, we won't be able to help you. They warn you sternly. All right, so here's what I mean. So this is your bank account on the blockchain. This is where your money is. The username and password is yours. The two-factor authentication is yours. Nobody knows that. No platform knows that. So it's usually typically safe here. Now, those platforms try to lure you with all those promises. But you see, RoyalQ says, please don't send your capital to us. If you send huge capital to us, we're going to just lock it up and flag you for anti-money laundering services. Yes, AML-CFT rules will apply. So you see the difference between RoyalQ and those platforms. Those platforms say, send us your capital. RoyalQ says, don't send us your capital. Keep your capital in your blockchain account. So which of these two should you trust? The one that says, give me your money, and the one that says, keep your money with you. I'll trade for you inside your bank account. Which should you trust? Which should you really trust? Of course, the one that says, keep your money with you, and I'll trade inside your blockchain bank account. So that is the beauty of RoyalQ, and we encourage people to embrace this technology. So how much can you make every single month? Every single month, you can make 10 to 50%, all right? Every single month. That is what people are enjoying with this technology. Every single month. Don't think in terms of daily, because there'll be days you will not make money, all right? So just understand that on the aggregate monthly, you can make 10% to 50%. Bear this in mind, like we spoke about it earlier, market will move up and down, okay? Don't let that shake you. Volatility is the money. Where there's volatility, that's where the money is. So market will always move up and down. So you have different methods. You can do the autopilot trading on Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Strictly Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can get the autopilot settings, whole warehouse mode, all right? Either whole warehouse mode or swapping mode, all right? Those two modes, you can easily make money using this technology. And of course, you have the signal method where you take signals, execute, and we have the RSI, MACD, and KDG automation tools. These automation tools are extremely powerful. They help even grandmothers make money without even stressing yourself. You can unlock wealth in your life. All right, so our goal is to train 10,000 persons. We want to help 10,000 persons understand how to trade. So we hope that you are one of those people It's going to challenge you to learn. It's going to challenge you to study. But I tell you, if you cannot watch a video, are you sure you can run a business? Because we have these trainings in videos and they're in the groups. And there are people who just want to make money, but they don't want to watch the training. All right. A 1 hour training can unlock generational wealth in your life. So if you cannot watch a simple video, are you sure you can actually run a business? All right. So that's just food for thought. So how much does it cost to get started? It just costs you about $120 for 1 year license. All right. 1 year license, that's just like $10 every single month. This is cheaper than Netflix, cheaper than Zoom cloud meetings, cheaper than what else? I mean, this is a super affordable technology for the power of this bot. For what this bot can do in your life, $120 is extremely affordable. So total cost of startup is $120. Gas fees, $20 minimum. Trading capital can be $100 or higher or lesser. So on the average, about $240 can get you started. $200 to $240, depending on the capital that you have. Now, the gas fee is a profit sharing mechanism, all right? So RoyalQ will take 20% of every profit you make, and it distributes this part of this money to people who helped you learn to trade for life, right? So this is like a wake-up call. If you are able to help people learn to trade with the bot, you're also going to get a part of that 20%, all right? So that's it. I am in the league of those who benefit from the 20%, and I hope you will also be a part of those who become beneficiaries of these gas fees. All right. So $240, very affordable way to start a business. You don't need to go get $20,000 or $30,000 or $50,000, just $240. And you can use this to head up to $1 million. That is the power of the system. So here are some frequently asked questions people ask. Here's one of them. How long will it take me to start making money? I want to make money. How long will it take me? All right, everybody wants to make money. So you can start making money in the first 24 hours. But here's the thing. You need to understand how the bot works. All right. So that you can sustainably keep making money. Don't be carried away. If you come in and the market is pumping and you're making a lot of money in your first week, keep your eyes down and learn how to, operate the bot in a sustainable way. All right. Somebody says, I hope the bot will do all the work for me since I paid $120. Well, no, the bot will not do all the work for you. The bot will do lots of work for you, make your life easier, but you must learn to drive the bot. Remember, when you buy an expensive car, even if you spend 200 million of your local currency and buy a Lamborghini or Range Rover or whatever car you buy, or a G-Wagon, when you buy the car, you have to drive it yourself, not so? You have to tap on the engine start button. You have to step on the brakes. You have to put in the gear, all right? Reverse, drive forward. You drive the car. You have to listen to the car for any anomaly and take it for maintenance. You have to service the car from time to time. You do this for the car, even though you spent so much money to get the car. All right. So you want the bot to do everything for you with $120 you paid? No, you have to learn how the bot works. And it's super easy to do that and then unlock unlimited wealth for yourself. All right. Somebody says, the bot is expensive. I don't have that money. Now, you see, the difference between the rich man and the poor man is the rich man will say, what's in this thing? What will it do for me? RoyalQ is a technology that can unlock 10 to 50% monthly capital gain in your life from the comfort of your home. And all you get to pay is $120, all right, per year. Well, the poor person will say, I don't care what you do in my life. The fact is I don't have that $120, and so I walk away. So that's the difference, all right? So if you are here and you lack funds, get resourceful, get creative. People spend a lot of money on their birthdays. People will do anything to celebrate on their birthdays and impress their friends. So, I mean, just imagine this technology and the impact in your life. Go out there, get a 120 and come join us. Now, there are some people who started with RoyalQ in 2021. Those people did not learn how to drive the bot. They did not learn how to set it. They did not use proper money management. So a lot of times when you meet these people, they will tell you, oh, RoyalQ did not work. We used it in 2021. Well, the RoyalQ of 2021 and the RoyalQ of today are two different things. Automation tools are there. AI margin call is there. Lots of great stuff. But back then, those things were not there. But even at that, all right, those people came in with the Ponzi mentality to run RoyalQ for just 3 months and jump to the next business. So they didn't learn. Well, those who stayed the ground and learned today are telling you making money with RoyalQ is super easy. All right, so you gotta be patient, apply some risk management, and control your emotions. I have a challenge for you. Are you ready for the challenge for those who are coming here for the first time, and even for old members? Be ready to take 300 trades. You can get a book and journal each trade. Be ready to take 300 trades. And why is this important? You don't want to behave like those 2021 people who just had a short-term thinking to this life-changing, but taking 300 trades could take you 6 months to a year, but it could transform your $1,000 to $379,000. All right. So if you have a first buying amount of $1,000, just for explanation, and you take 2% on it, and you do 300 trades, you're going to transform 1,000 to 379,000. This is the internet of money. Nowhere else will you see this. Your $500, just taking 2% per trade, 300 trades would transform 500 to $189,000. This is possible on the internet of money. And of course, your $100 can turn to $37,000. So this is why we say, rise up to the challenge, take 300 trades, and begin the journey to change your story. When you start taking these trades, you start seeing the benefits in your life, and your family is going to feel the benefits. You'll be able to achieve some of the things you've been telling yourself, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. You're going to do them because RoyalQ is giving you those blessings. So you need to just get back to whoever invited you to this session. Ask for the link, right? Don't think about it. Don't analyze. Just ask for the link and get started. Now, this part is something that some people don't like hearing, but we have to say it here because we are on a mission to eliminate and create 1 million millionaires in Africa. All right. So we want 1 million people who were, at the brink of, who are hopeless, right? They were hopeless, but we want to transform them to millionaires in their countries. All right. For us to achieve this, we have to share the opportunity. How else can we impact lives? So there's an opportunity within RoyalQ to build a business and to become an entrepreneur. So remember, an entrepreneur is somebody who is ready to dedicate time to build his business. People who want to do this, they become the chief sales officer of their team. All right. So forget about being a CEO, just become a CSO, chief sales officer of their team. Now, when you're the chief sales officer, you tell yourself, I'm going to get at least 20 of my friends or 5 of my friends. Now, for each person you bring in, you're going to get a $30 bonus from RoyalQ saying, thank you for bringing us this technology. Thank you for introducing this technology to your friends. All right. Now, if you get $30 for 20 people, that's $600 already, and you're a millionaire. Now, it's simple. You just have to also teach these people how to use the bot, how to trade, how to become successful. And before you know it, you have an ever-expanding team. And you become somebody who is a business owner, an investor. Even some days you're not trading, you're going to be making money. So these are just some screenshots of what's possible. All right. You can be somebody who is making $10 a day, $50 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. All right. And even when the market is very good, with a large team, you can make $5,000 in one day. That is possible because you decided to build the business. So here's an example. All right. This is an account that has made over $800,000. All right. And in 1 month, this account made $14,000. How come? This account recommended the business to many people and has continued to expand. would you like to be the person who is making $814,000? By the way, this account has grown beyond this, all right? So, but how would you feel if you have generated $800,000 from this opportunity? How would your relationship with your family be? When your kids tell you, oh, daddy, I need this, how will you respond? Or when your wife tells you, oh, I need this hair, or I need this bag. Can you get me a new bag? I need a bag. There's something I saw, jewelry. What would be your response? So your response will be different when there's money. And so this is why we encourage you to share the opportunity and milk the solution from both trading angle and also from team building angle. And this is another account that has made over $70,000 and in 1 year was able to make over $14,000. There are so many accounts like this who, by building a team, this account has made over $25,000. All right, and you can see withdrawals of $1,000 multiple times. Super powerful systems. When you have this kind of system, you can decide to go have some fun in life, get some good things for yourself. You might tell yourself, oh, I've made $100,000. Let me go get myself a gift so that when I see it, I'll remember this was a RoyalQ $100,000 milestone. You can really give yourself a treat, and it's really funny and exciting. Now, I don't want you to give up on yourself. If you're coming here for the first time and you're wondering, is this real? I can assure you it's real and it works. So don't give up. Just get started. Getting started can be the hardest thing, but just get started. Don't allow the thoughts of, I don't think it will work for me and all that to stop you. Now, something that affects people at times is when they say, what will people say? What will people say if I start this blockchain opportunity? What will people say if I start to share the opportunity with them? What will people say? Who are those people? Are they feeding you? Are they paying your bills? What will people say? You need to shut down that thought of what do people say and share the opportunity. Let them say whatever they want to say. Focus on looking for those looking for opportunity and change your financial story. Remember, it's optional to share the opportunity. You don't have to share it. You can just trade. But I think when you share the opportunity, you are saving the world. All right. So I want you to believe in yourself, invest in yourself and in your skills. Take time to watch videos, train yourself. Don't blame anyone. Take charge, extreme ownership of your RoyalQ journey, and you will be blessed. So remember, this dog was sleeping on a nail and whining. And so somebody said, hey, owner of the dog, why is the dog sleeping on a nail and whining, whimpering? Can the dog change its location since the nail is piercing it while it's sleeping? And the owner said, probably it hasn't hurt it enough. And that is the nature of humans too. We keep going in cycles. We go through pain. We're tired of the economic hardship, but we just keep hoping on one job. We put all our energies on that job. We don't think out of the box to create something else. And so before you know it, only a disastrous situation will wake us up. You don't have to wait for a disastrous situation to wake you up, right? Don't be like that dog sleeping on a nail, whimpering and whining. Take action today. Get on RoyalQ. Start trading, all right? Your first month can be just about learning. And then after that, you begin to, invite if you so wish. All right, so you have two options. Option one, do nothing. If you decide to do nothing, you are signing an agreement with poverty to continue struggling to pay your bills. You're signing an agreement to keep arguing with your spouse and giving excuses to your kids. All right. There's nothing wrong with a job, but you need to create a second job for yourself, working for yourself with RoyalQ. All right. If you give all your energy to your 9 to 5 and you have no other energy for anything, and then on retirement day, you realize you've been a dumb, stupid slave. And we don't want you to be a dumb, stupid slave, all right? So embrace option B, activate RoyalQ in your life, and we will give you the support you need to thrive. Think big, show initiative, and never procrastinate, because at this point, you can begin the journey to live your dreams. All right, at this point, I want to call on a few persons who are going to give us a testimony All right. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna make Gabe a co-host and maybe a couple of other persons. All right. We want to hear from people who are making money with this technology. Gabe A, please share your testimony. Unmute yourself and share your testimony on RoyalQ.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach Nnamdi. My name is Gabe A. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I really want to thank you so much for the love you have shown to me since I joined RoyalQ. RoyalQ has been a blessing to my family. Actually, I joined RoyalQ 2023. Though along the line, I gave up. When I met Coach Nnamdi, he encouraged me. I also attend Zoom meeting, often follow instructions, and since then my life has been changed. Sincerely speaking, I don't know where my life would have been if not for RoyalQ. There was a time my RoyalQ expired and I don't have money to renew it. I contacted Coach. I told him, he encouraged me, he advised me on what to do. I have to go around, ask people, friends, they gave me money. I called Coach. The money I'm expecting, he asked me, how much interest are you going to pay? I said, no interest. A friend just asked me, use it for so period and return it back to me. He said, good. As soon as the money comes, let me know. All you just need is a good strategy setting and you're good to go. I was like, something I've given up before. How can I pick up again? I keep to that words. Good strategic setting. And as soon as the money arrived, I activated my account and he put me through during Zoom meeting. He asked me to share my RoyalQ account. He set the robot for me. And since then, I've been enjoying myself. I started with 1,600. Last month, not even up to a month, I've made up to $400 profit in less than 1 month.
Wow.
So I don't know in this hard country, in this hardship, where I would have, in the means I would have used to have such amount of money, if not for RoyalQ. And I want to use this opportunity to encourage the new beings. Please, all we just need is what? Is to attend Zoom meeting. Listen and follow the instruction givings. Time factors matters a lot. And I know by the time you start, just as Coach encouraged me and I key to his advice, I believe if any of us here key to his advice, just as he has told us all the strategies, all the things he has said, all we just need is just to follow the instruction and your life will change. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time.
Thank you very much, Gabe A. Super excited for that testimony. And I remember that initial experience. So thank you very much for believing and giving it a shot once more.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. So if you listen carefully to what he said, it's clear that you just need the right strategy. You need to unlearn and relearn. A few things, a few pointers, money in the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, money in the bank. So let's listen to Femi. Femi, unmute yourself and give us your own experience with the technology.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good
Hope
evening.
you hear me clearly, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you, but are you using an earpiece?
Hello, sir.
Are
Good
you
evening,
using
everybody. Where? No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, go
No,
ahead.
I'm not using earpiece.
Go ahead.
Uh,
All right, you might need to go to where the network is stable because your network is very bad. All right.
Firstly, I wish. Yes. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello.
Okay, it's better.
Hello.
Better.
Okay, sir. Okay, I would like to say a very big thank you to you, sir, and to Mr. Sheye. He has been assisting me a lot whenever I have any question on RoyalQ. When I call him, he will answer me immediately. Firstly, I would like to employ every one of us here to get activated for this RoyalQ. Because when the first day I saw Mr. Sheye's status, then I saw the RoyalQ cryptocurrency. I have to call him immediately that Mr. Sheye, I know you will know about this. I want you to teach me. So he explained everything to me, but let me leave that area. I activated my RoyalQ last year around September. Within a month, I make about 30%. Within 3 months, I've made $97 for a capital of $100 then. So what I will just add to this is that I will advise people, member here, to try and get this RoyalQ. The sky will be your limit if you can get it and you try to go for the training. I will not deceive you. The best thing you can do that you never regret, get your RoyalQ, and after getting the RoyalQ, there is a lot of free training that you can get and you'll be making your money. You will be making your money. But when you need advanced training, I think the sky will be your limit. So I will advise you for your own interest. I will not deceive you. I'm a civil servant. I know how much we are earning monthly. It's what you can make within a week if you activated this RoyalQ of a thing. Just get started. You will not regret it. I will assure you will not regret it. But I will advise you one other thing. Try to go for training. When you go for this training, I will not deceive you. You can be making 10, almost $5 to $10 a week when you go for this training. Because I observe a lot of things, most especially when this coin that we are trading, when it go to the lowest amount, it can pump up to 10%, 15%, 20%. Tell me, with $100, when the percentage increase to about 10 to 15 or 20, you know how much you'll be making. There was a time I have for complete a week or 2 weeks that one of my coins is in deep. In fact, I was surprised. It was almost about $22 that I make that day. So I will advise you that you go for this training at any time. You can go for it, but there are a lot of training that you can still go for, free training that you can still be getting that will help you a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Femi, for volunteering your testimonial. We really appreciate your sincerity and the passion in your voice to help people. The truth is, RoyalQ works, and we appreciate all testimonials. Lots of persons here could share testimonials, and keep coming. Every Thursday, we'll keep sharing you more and more testimonials. We want you to know that RoyalQ works. The question is, how much money do you want to make? RoyalQ is a miracle mat. All right. Do you remember the miracle mat? Was it Aladdin? All right. You step on the mat and say, take me to $1 million. push me to $1 million, and the math will lift you up and take you to $1 million. If you can make $1, you can make $1 million. Remember, for you to maximize the bot, it's optional. Share the opportunity. Once you're making money, don't keep it to yourself. Share the opportunity, and the sky will be your limit. We want to make impact in people's lives. We want to partner with you. All right? So remember this. Hustle, believe, receive. If you want to receive your goals, if you want to receive your target, be ready to hustle with the RoyalQ bot in the blockchain. All right. And while you're hustling with the RoyalQ bot in the blockchain, you have to believe in yourself and believe in the technology. Once you believe in yourself and believe in the technology, then you begin to receive. Keep believing and keep receiving. At this juncture, I want to thank you all for being here. And okay, I wanted to call on Dr. Tony to end the meeting, but I don't think Dr. Tony is here. So thank you very much, everybody. And Mr. Shaya, are you where you can talk so that you can close the meeting for us? Okay, maybe Mr. Shaya is in transit. Let me see who else is available. Okay, let me ask Engineer Fick. If Engineer Fick, I'm making you a co-host. Are you where you can talk? Engineer Fick, you can close the meeting for us.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the missing session, and everybody that joined the call tonight. I want to encourage you. There's no other opportunity than this that we need at such a time as this. Just like we have heard, the economy is not taking it easy. Inflation is not your friend. So, and if we multiply our streams of income, definitely we'll do much better. So I want to encourage you. If you've heard this, it's in the action. You know, knowledge is not power, but applied knowledge is power. So I would encourage you to take action on this, and I can assure you that you would not regret you did. Thank you for coming out. Congratulations for coming out. Thank you once again, Coach. God bless you. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.